Hi, I'm Aubrey Turnbow. I was in the Family Consumer Science group with Shannon and Megan. Um, we split our project up, and I'm going to go over the three main parts I worked on for our action plan for CTE and STEM in a clothing class. We focused on a clothing standard. So with the justification, there are three things that I focused on. And the first one was our STEM skills, or our 21st century skills, that we provide in a CTE clothing classroom. And the first one is the creative abilities. The students have an idea, they have a guideline of what they need to do, and then as they achieve that step, and then they get better and better and better, then they have more opportunities to express their creativity. They they learn techniques, and then they're able to solve their own problems. They develop that skill of problem solving. The next one is leadership skills. It is very easy to find students in a sewing lab who, when they learn the technique, they learn the skill, then they're willing to help the next person. They learn how to do that, and I love that. That's one of the best things about teaching sewing, is when you see someone who achieves that level and then they can help, and it's nice for you and it's nice for the other students. Also, having organization skills, they have a lot of different requirements, a lot of different projects, and it's nice to be able to see them progress through that as they're doing these classes. The second one was relating STEM to our clothing courses, and of course there's lots of different ways to do it. There's just an example, if you look down in the Prezi here, it's just an example that with science, like how clothes are made. I just finished a unit on natural and synthetic fibers, and when we watch the synthetic videos, like that's all that's incorporating everything, the science, the technology, the engineering, and then they got to know their numbers and the math with the yardage. I mean, everything that they showed in this video on making a synthetic fiber. It was a polyester video, but it was just amazing just to see how it incorporated STEM, and it's there. We just have to make the connections and help the students make the connections. And then the third one was STEM literacy. It teaches a lot of soft skills, and that's one thing that in both classes I've taken is really important, that we're teaching our students the soft skills. And I put a post on Facebook about this, and I got a lot of comments, a lot of feedback, and one was, I appreciate that they still teach clothing at school because it helps her kids with patience, eye-hand coordination. I listed some of them down here. Eye-hand coordination, patience, measurement skills, attention to detail, the goal to accomplish a project, and like starting it and finishing it. That helps, and that's something that employees are going to look for, are people who have those abilities. So the next one that I am going to focus on is down here actually, with the timeline. And so we came up with a timeline that is a good idea before school starts, having a training for all facts teachers in the district, being able to relate why this is important, how it's a pathway, and how it can help kids. First term of school, present it to local administrators at each school. Second term, administration and district facts coordinators and teachers preparing postcards, preparing flyers, something to send out to the community, because it does no good if we're educated about it, and if we take classes about it, and if we take lessons about it, and then families still don't know that home economics is family consumer science. It does no good. So spreading awareness and letting them know that we're offering this in CTE, it does help with your science, your math areas. And then the third term of school, meeting with the superintendent and other CTE employees, just continuing to spread awareness. It's important that they understand, like, we're here and we're not going anywhere. And then I had the evaluation to wrap up, and so, and I think it was Shannon who helped out with this, but after collaborating with District Facts clothing teachers and presenting to local administration, we will evaluate the effectiveness dependent upon the support we receive from our administration, our community, and our district superintendent. I actually just love that part because it's true. That's how you will know, by the support that you get. If you see it in your administration, your counselors encourage more students to take our CTE classes, then we will know our efforts are worthwhile. And I've noticed that as you build a rapport with your counselors, that when they have students who are lost, who don't know where to go or what to do, they send them to your classroom. And so it's really important for us to build that relationship with our counselors and not build walls there, because counselors help students build schedules. And if we need students to continue to take CTE classes and to try and create a pathway for them so they can see the long-term things, then we need to have that relationship. And as more students are getting into our classes and they're actually going to achieve a pathway and get the recognition for that, then we will know that what we've done has been beneficial. There's obviously a lot more to this plan. Nothing in any plan can be good, but it's worthless unless it's actually put to work. And so I like these plans. I love this class, and I just hope that I can actually apply it in some small way, because I know that we need it big time where I teach, and I'm sure we do in most schools. But I really enjoyed helping to work on this and put it together. And I do like, let's go back, I think that was just Shannon, but this ain't your grandma's quilting bee. And so as we get the word out through our communities, then, and this isn't in the presentation, but then we have to get it out to government and get it to the Capitol so that they focus on what we have and how to incorporate what they want, instead of just, oh, let's change this, name change. We gotta go over another change. And so it isn't just a quilting bee. There is a lot to learn in these classes, and that's why I'm here, and that's what I'm passionate about. So I hope that's good.